We gotta say that. We just gotta wait a few seconds to get the
For it to catch
confirmation
up.
for everyone to
Millennial
catch up.
pause.
I'll post the link in
Discord.
for Magma in Discord.
Magma.
Magma. Can't not say it.
It never gets old to me.
It doesn't get old to me either.
Well, that's why we
Does
say
it
it all
get
the time.
old
It's
to the
just
listener?
fun. Probably.
Yeah, we should be live.
Listener, viewer.
Discord says we're live, so
Says we're live.
all right.
Welcome to Art Pizza. Sorry, was you gonna say something? I'm sorry. The
No.
podcast where we give art tips and tricks, and I was distracted. I am Brian Manning, or Tag Champ Brian.
And I am Edward Freyna, Edward Drawstuff, social media.
And I'm Rerex, aka Elisa
pretty-
Bleakmore. There's my last name, everyone. Ah,
Yeah, now she has 100 stalkers.
dox me, fuckers.
Watch
You
her
had a pretty
DMs
sloppy
to that
intro
girl on
last week.
Instagram later. They're like, Lisa.
Was that sloppy?
No, not
Was
you.
that?
It's like just all of
Oh.
us in general. We were pretty loosey goosey this week,
Yeah, it's
except
cheesy
Elisa. Full name today. It's like,
Yeah, that's right.
So if you missed today's episode, you missed her last name.
I mean, they'll probably watch the play, right?
We're on a first name basis now.
I'm surprised. Like, I'll go back and I'll see a lot of people watch it after we record live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I think
are
Alan
doing things.
tends to watch it late or later now instead of streaming
Right.
because he used to watch it live at the gym, but I think he just watches the replays now.
Now he's focused at the gym.
He's focused
busy
at the
time.
gym.
7 p.m. on a Monday.
Right.
It's a hot time.
All right. What gym does he go to? EOS? Because I'm sure that's
I don't know.
super packed
I
all
don't-
the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think it's
Dox him.
EOS.
Dox him. He's on Decatur and. All right, let me see. Okay, we have the wheel up and we have us up. So, well, how am I populating this
we
Open
need more
magma.
stuff, right?
open mic night?
Um,
All right. So far
Clown.
today-
we do clown before. We did clown. I feel like we did clown.
I think we've done clowns, right?
Maybe.
Spooky clowns.
I don't
we did
remember.
Alien last week. Alien Donut. Oh no, that was Werewolf Slasher was last week.
Right.
Lycanthropy.
Werewolf
Lycanthropy.
Demon Slasher. Lycanthropy. We need more college words on the wheel.
College Road.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What do we got? Ghost, cat, slimy, creature, zombie. How about pumpkin
Okay.
Pumpkin or yeah.
It
like-
works.
or jack-o'-lantern or something?
Yeah, I think pumpkin's fine.
Pumpkin
If you guys want to
encapsulates
do Jack-o'-lantern,
it.
we can do that.
Yeah.
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 It's all together.
What other spooky?
On it's spooky season. Witch. You want to do witch?
Ooh, witch.
Witch,
How
yeah.
about throw
I
a
don't think we
spider
had
in
that
there?
Spider.
Ooh.
Spider. There we go. We got two of each color now.
There we go.
we're at
That's
full
comfortable.
beach ball.
We're
Full beach ball.
beach ball completed.
All right, let's spin this sucker. Oh, slimy.
Slimy.
Ooh,
Oh, that means
good
I
one.
have to do highlights and stuff.
You gotta
Colors.
color it.
These colors.
There's no black and gray slime.
It's technically.
If I do, it's like that's inky, not slimy.
That's inky. All right, let's go.
Did someone write it down?
Oh yeah,
Um,
I will. do that momentarily.
Spider.
Spider.
Slimy spider.
Slimy spiders. My magma is kind of acting a little funky.
I should have tested my magma.
I should have as well. Okay. Slimy.
Spider.
Whoa. Whoa.
Am I in the right one?
Waiting for server response. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Way to go, magma.
Wow. Is your guys' working?
Yeah,
Um,
mine's working.
actually,
Mine Mine is not.
oh no, my eraser's on. That's why. Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, why is my low opacity brush.
But
Good
there she
start.
is.
Good start, everyone.
Did you
Okay.
guys spell it with an E?
I was going to spell mine with an E. I feel like that feels right.
Slimy.
Feels good.
Slimy spider witch. Is that what it ended up being? Or
Did
just
you-
slimy spider?
Did you spin it to which, or did you just?
No,
You didn't
I
spin a
Oh,
third
okay.
one. Okay.
You're jumping ahead.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay, slimy spider something. God, I hope it's cat.
And classic
Zombie.
Damn it.
Zombie.
Slimy spider zombies. It's cool. Sounds like a
Okay.
D&D thing.
Right.
Look at my ugly handwriting.
Let me stop sharing this and then start sharing. We're in TikTok mode again.
TikTok.
The old vertical.
And share. Okay. There we go. All
Oh,
right.
Tammy's here. Hey, Tammy, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey, what's happening, Tammy? How you doing? Yeah, if you're in the Discord,
Yeah,
feel free
if you're in
to
the Discord, join the magma.
join
Magma.
us.
And we are drawing from the wheel prompt, slimy spider.
Slimy
zombie.
spider zombie.
And it doesn't have to be mashed up unless you choose to.
Or if it's
but-
me,
Well,
Right.
you
because
could
Ed
draw a
won't let me do
slimy
it.
zombie.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Brian has to do all of them.
I have to do all of them.
Let's
Oh man, I'm gonna pick my bottom left corner, claiming it.
Claimed. I'll claim the bottom right corner then, like I usually do. I'm gonna take this whole big spot right here.
I'm gonna use that. I think
How
I'm
big do I
using
want the head?
soft.
All right, I guess I'll be in the middle. So what is the topic of discussion?
We are gonna discuss. I don't know what we're gonna discuss. Horror movies.
Har.
We're probably gonna watch that Satan's Slaves movie that Ed kept
You
talking
didn't
about.
watch it yet?
I didn't watch it yet.
If you guys
Oh,
haven't
yeah, that's
watched
on
Satan's
my-
Slaves,
It's on my list.
do it this week. I promise you. I saw the sequel Saturday after we met up.
Yeah, you said the sequel
And-
was better. You heard the sequel was better. Did it live up to the hype? Oh.
No. Which is very unfortunate because it's almost like sometimes a sequel can ruin a franchise.
Uh-huh.
So you have to kind of just disregard that ever existed.
Yeah.
I
Was
wouldn't
this like
I wouldn't
that?
No, it wasn't like that. It was more like the first movie just seemed a little more low budget and like natural lighting, and then like it must have got really popular in Indonesia that they're like, well, here's some more money. You can like build sets now and have really cool movie lighting. It kind of took away from the whole experience,
Oh.
being creepy, and so I don't like it when they do that.
I hear you.
So, but
It was the
Satan's
first was too
Slaves-
successful. So
Right.
they just
It's got such a great name.
Satan's Slaves.
It's like sounds like a 70s campy horror movie.
It does sound
Like
campy,
slightly
right?
sexual. Yeah.
But it is not. I guarantee you.
There's
Um,
not
Yeah, I actually read the
heavy on
synopsis.
gore at all, right? You said
No,
it wasn't
it's
real
not.
gory or anything.
There might be like one scene, but it's not. It's,
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like no torture porn.
no. So you said you did read the synopsis.
I did. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. And, I really enjoyed it. What? Who is this? It looks like it's
What?
Mr. Soulbrush.
Soul
Hey, Soul
How
Brush.
you doing, man? Coming in.
Why is his
With the
layer
raid.
name Frank something? Frank Della Font something.
Oh, that's my buddy Frank.
Oh, so that's not
Wow.
Soul Brush. Soul Brush.
Oh,
Oh, that is
With a
Soulbrush.
weird layer name
well,
in the
Soul
magma.
Brush is in the Soul
Yeah,
Brush
he's
is
in
in the
the
chat,
chat,
but
right?
Frank is in the.
Oh, he's in here.
Hey,
Oh,
Frank.
okay. That's cool. What's going on, Frank? How you doing? Thanks for
I don't know if
joining.
he's actually watching or if he just has the magma link. I'm not sure.
What's good, dude? How you been, man? I
How
just
you
saw
been?
you. I just got Soul Brush in his stream right before this.
Oh, nice.
If you want to join us, we spun Slimy Spider Zombie. So feel free to
So we're
join
drawing-
in.
Slimy spider zombies.
And we were just talking about Satan's Slaves. If you haven't seen
Satan's
Just Satan's old slaves.
It's a great horror movie. Oh,
Not
shit,
the movie,
we got,
just
we got
Satan's actual
Irie
slave.
here.
Yeah,
That's good,
those
Irie.
guys.
Torture what? I don't know what. Irie's coming all the way from Jamaica.
Oh, torture porn, like those
Oh,
Eli
torture
Roth
porn.
movies where
Yeah. No, like I remember when Saw first came out, I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I learned that I don't like horror that could exist in the real world.
yeah, it's too
You know?
real.
It's too real. Someone could actually do that. Why did I walk away? What's oh, it's moving too fast. Why did I always walk into the middle of a weird sentence? I don't know, Irie. I don't know.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be. How you doing, Irie? Thanks for joining us. I don't know what time it is in Jamaica right now, but
Oh man.
appreciate you coming. We got Soul Brush. Soul Brush is.
Not
I'm
very
gonna get up and
worldly.
stretch, but I'll be back to tune in shortly. Much love, homies. Oh,
Nice.
thanks, man.
Oh. I apologize. I'm having eyeball issues right now.
Oh no.
You're all good. Irie is alive.
Yeah.
Always good to hear. You made it another day. Oh, it's 9 p.m. over there. I have no clue what. Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought Jamaica would be like 3 hours
Like
ahead.
further east.
Yeah, it's like further east, but our time is all
I'm-
messed up over
I'm
here.
just now learning this too.
Oh man, but yeah. So I have a whole bunch of movies like still on my list. We watched this one movie not too long ago called Uninvited.
Uninvited.
It's about like goblins and it's like an Irish folk horror.
Oh, the horror comedy.
I don't think it's a comedy.
It's that ending's pretty comedic. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're literally 45 minutes from Florida. Yeah, but Florida's like 3 hours ahead. I'm
Yes.
just legit. I'm just thinking logistics here. But either way,
So technically, you're an hour and 45 minutes away from Florida.
yeah. If you're in the Discord, feel free to join us. Draw.
Slimy spider
big.
zombies.
Slimy spider zombies. So spiders have 8 legs, I believe.
They are in
believe
fact
so.
arachnids with 8 legs.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
In
Like
magma.
No,
Like-
it's sometimes my eyeball will just leak
Pop out?
profusely. Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much
really?
actually. Yeah, my eye will start burning out of nowhere and just start pouring water out of my eye. It's so
sounds like a horror movie.
yeah. Should probably get that looked at. It happens at the most weirdest times. So it's like it just started happening right now.
Oh wow.
So
Literally leaking juices.
yeah, pretty much spider juices.
Oh, speaking of body horror, I was thinking about watching The Fly this year.
Oh
Ugh.
man, I haven't seen that in so
Like
long.
rewatching it, right?
Yeah, I was just watching one of those Eli Roth documentaries, and
Uh-huh.
The Fly popped up, and I forgot. Like, man, that movie is gross.
It's very gross.
You know?
That traumatized me as a kid.
Yeah. The eye leaking thing just reminded me because there's a scene where he was like playing with his fingernail and like liquid shot out
Yeah,
of the mirror.
yeah.
Like, I was like, ugh. But that's classic Cronenberg, though. If you guys know his movies, he's usually into body horror.
Yeah, like my oldest son really likes that movie Video.
Videodrome. Oh, well, that's cool that he's into that. Like, that's an old movie.
Yeah, he's weird.
Irie says, no, because y'all decided to have weird time zone. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
When are we getting rid of this daylight savings nonsense, by the way? I'm done with it.
What is Irie? Irie's being hostile today. She's like, Ed, have you perhaps maybe tried therapy? Well, as a matter of fact, I did try therapy, and that therapy just bailed on me. So,
We do
screw.
approve of therapy in this podcast.
We
though.
do, but make sure you get the right one, and make sure your therapist don't ghost out on you, because that's pretty messed up. It just makes someone more angry.
Your therapist just decided they weren't helping you anymore.
They're just unreliable. I find this like a typical, not to talk shit on Nevadans, Elisa,
Oh
but
God.
I
At
find
least you didn't call us Nevadans.
Nevada, as far as
Nevadans.
Nevadans are concerned, I find that like I can't say everyone. There's a little bit of like this flakiness thing. Sorry, Brian, I forgot you're also.
He's talking about me. He's talking about me.
You know,
No.
you're not the first person that I've heard that from.
Really?
That has
Okay.
said that about people in Vegas specifically.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
It's just like, why are you so flaky? And you're a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if you're gonna do something and you say you do something, just fucking do it.
Right.
I don't know, but maybe I don't know. The people here, they seem wonderful.
But you people, you're cool.
Do you think that's like a West Coast thing also?
It's possible. It's possible.
Because that's another theory I've heard from people I know from the East Coast that say there's something weird about West Coasters.
Yeah, it's different.
There's like a casualness
It's
with
casual.
West Coasters.
I think East Coasters are more abrasive, and I think over the years I've become more casual.
East Coasters and apparently Jamaicans are.
Yeah.
That Jamaican time.
I'm not hostile. I'm just being Jamaican. I don't know. Jamaican hostile.
What's
I've
the
been to
difference?
Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica. Jamaicans are awesome, but apparently Irie's just hostile. But that's probably one of
Spicy Jamaican.
our favorite vacation spots was in Negril. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Negril.
Oh, Negril. I've heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was beautiful. We'll probably go back. We're thinking about going back there for my daughter's like high school graduation this year.
Oh, that's cool.
So that should be fun. Last time it was just me and the wife because they're like, screw the kids. I'm dropping them off with my parents.
I don't blame you.
But yeah, what were we talking about? Hostility, Nevadans.
Cronenberg, Nevadans and flakiness.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't say that like that's everyone. I mean, obviously, I know the two of you guys.
Yeah, but
you
I'm
guys
flaky.
seem like. Are you flaky though?
I tend to be. I feel like.
So you admit it.
Yeah, like I feel like we had this discussion. One of my favorite things ever is when plans get canceled.
You know, that's still me as well. Because I just prefer to be at home.
That's not flaky though. That's
It's more
that's just having a preference. But that's like if you actually like make plans with someone and then you're straight up like, bye.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not gonna go.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
There's a difference. Like if you say something and you do it, that's one thing. Like what you're thinking internally is totally different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But you know what? I can't say that East Coast people are like not like that either. You know?
Yeah, you're making some sweeping generalizations there.
Exactly. I'm just going based on my personal experience.
Yeah.
But now she apologizes for being abrasive.
In that font.
Don't apologize to Ed.
In that
Ed's
certain kind of
too.
font.
I'm from Montego. I am super abrasive. But once you get to know me,
lovably abrasive.
I'll make you cry if you get to know me too well. Ask Brittany. I'm from Montego Bay. That's where you probably thought. Yep, that's exactly where we landed. We landed in Montego Bay, and we did the dumb thing and not realize we should have like got chartered like a ride to the resort. So I wound up paying too much money to a guy in a rickety van, like sketchy ass van. Like it could be the beginning of a horror movie. Like he jumped into like the Texas Chainsaw family van. Like, oh yeah, I'll take you there. Just give me this much money. And I'm like, okay, cool. And we were the only ones in this van. It wasn't like a whole group. And he took us the long way.
Oh,
Through through some like really like off the beaten path kind of towns, you know. I
yeah.
mean, it was cool because we got to actually see more stuff outside of like the touristy stuff, but it was still a little scary at first. But we got there. The guy said, "Hey, you like some weed?" I'm like, "Sure." So I gave him like $20, and like he just came out with like this huge amount. I was like, we're not gonna go through all that, and we didn't. And I wound up giving it to like a couple we met there at the resort.
Oh, nice.
Oh, winning friends and influencing people.
Exactly. Let's draw the top hat. I was gonna draw a top hat.
Oh, you gotta have a top hat on a spider.
Do you?
You must.
You must. What is
That
it
means
with
I
the
gotta
top
add
hat?
Must. You know what? It's because I think it has to do with like old cartoons where it's like spiders always look like they're dancing around.
That's true.
That's my cartoon.
Are you
logic.
trying to soften the appearance of the spider so it's not as creepy?
Yes,
Right.
because the 8 eyes is horrifying.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine if spiders were like large? You ever see that movie 8-Legged Freaks?
No,
I think
Oh,
I did.
it's
A long
good.
time ago.
that's the what's his face? David
Arquette?
Arquette.
Yeah, and I think it's early Scarlett Johansson as well.
Oh, she was in there.
Yeah.
Before she
How do you
became
know
Asian.
what the long
Teen.
way is? Oh, how do I know what the long way is? Well, because I saw on the map the way we had to go there, and it was a pretty straight shot, but we detoured.
But not in the
for
rickety
sure.
van.
Yeah. Let's see. Remember, any vehicle you take, make sure it's a red plate. Those are public transportations. Okay, good to know.
Oh.
Look at this. I'm getting Jamaican travel tips.
Jamaican travel tips for the listeners.
Here you go. Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Can't say I never tell you. And Irie hates spiders. I don't blame her.
I kind of
Hey.
stopped thinking to spiders. lately.
Imagine no religion is here. What's going on, man? I happened to stop for 2 seconds and look at a photo of a spider on Reddit. Now, every 10 posts I get is a new spider picture and an explanation of what it is. You don't even have to say it out loud. Your phone knows.
They just, and
Just think about a spider and like, oh, he's thinking about spiders.
Just Reddit things. Oh man. So yeah, but yeah, we're just burning through October at this point. So like the 9th on it, tomorrow will be the 10th. We got G2E this week.
yeah, G2E, good times.
Aren't you guys excited?
So excited. Did you see my excitement?
If you guys don't know what G2E is, it's our industry's big expo for casino gamings.
Yeah, all the gamings,
All the gamings.
all of it.
Been to too many, so Brian doesn't get to go, so he's kind of lucky in that way.
I don't get to go or I don't want to go.
You don't
Both.
want to go.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's just almost like just a grind you do every year. You know,
It used to be fun. I feel like when you're like young,
when you're
and
young for
and
sure.
it's all new. But I think once you've been in the industry for a while, it's
It's just same old, same old.
Same
Yeah, I
old,
remember
same
my
old.
first year. I was just like, "What?" There's so much. Like, it was a lot of like
yeah.
just sensory overload.
I just remember thinking like the slot. I just could not believe that there was so much content because even when you get into this, when you get into the slot industry, it's never really something you ever consider as
Right.
being like artistic in any kind of way, and then you're just like, whoa, this employs so many artists. It's like everything is so visual, and all the animators that come
yeah.
with it.
It's not all just
It's-
bells and lemons like we all thought all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
cherries everywhere.
Oh, you live 20 minutes from the airport. If you come back, hit me up. I promise I'm not dangerous. Sounds good. We'll get some Jamaican beef patties,
Oh man,
which I'm a
beef
huge
patties are
fan of.
so good.
It's weird
you-
because when I moved to the West Coast, they weren't as readily available. Like on the East Coast, you could go to 7-Eleven and get a Jamaican beef patty. But
I
here
wonder if
it's like-
that's just the immigration of Jamaicans. Like they just don't ever come all this way. In terms of like where Jamaica's located.
right.
It's just a lot of them just kind of maybe don't really make it because there's not really a lot of Jamaican restaurants in Vegas. I've noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
not
like-
so
Kind of hard
much.
to come by.
It's like that
Whereas-
Big Jerk kitchen. or
Big
something
jerk,
like that.
yeah. Which they're not
Which
even
I
there
love.
anymore.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
love that place.
yeah, me too.
Looks like Tammy is gonna be a G2E. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know Tammy was in the industry.
Yeah, she
That's
used to
cool.
work with Alan
Oh, really? Oh, over at
Yeah.
G3.
at G3. Yeah.
Everyone.
I don't know where she's working now. You don't have to tell us where you're working now, Tammy, but I don't know.
Don't
Unless
dox
you want
yourself,
to.
Tammy.
Unless
So
you
like
want
Chris
to.
was at
Don't dox
G2E
yourself.
for a few hours. It was a few hours too much. Yeah, I used to go to G2E on Mondays, and those were just days I would almost get hit by forklifts. And so I'm like, why am I here?
On the
Yeah.
first days when they're still setting up.
When they're all setting
Yeah.
up.
You're just in the way.
Does,
And then
does G2E officially start on Tuesday?
it's
Like open
Tuesday.
to the public?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Ari says, "Wait, I understand that sound weird." No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm sure you're safe. I'm sure you won't drag me into a rickety van and try to murder me. And let's see. Oh, they actually ship patties to the USA now. Would you like?
Yeah, I think they sell them at Costco. There's like
Yeah,
a
I think.
brand.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're like legit from Jamaica, but I'm sure
Yeah.
some factory makes them. Like we would try to make them here, but we can't get any Scotch bonnets. So
No, you got to grow them yourself.
you gotta grow them yourself. So
I
I'm
was
just like,
growing them this
Are
summer.
they like illegal to import because they're too hot?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I don't think they're illegal because I know I've heard of people finding them at like different kinds of maybe not like a Smith's or a Vaughn's, but maybe like a international market or something. But
Right.
I grew my own.
How they turn out? They turn out okay, or
You know what? I stupidly I was growing them. I was waiting for them to turn bright red, and then when they did, I forgot about them, and then they dried up.
Oh,
So I never got to
Oh,
eat them.
no.
But
Did they grow
I
a lot?
learned.
Did like it turn out a lot, or was it?
No,
like
they
just
they
one
were
pepper?
they were really big. I had about 8 peppers, but they were just completely useless at the end. So,
No.
but they can grow here. But I wish I would have tried them because I've heard also that the seeds that you buy in the stores, they're not as hot. So
Oh,
you could
really?
they could technically be a Scotch bonnet, but you're not going to get that heat of a Scotch bonnet.
Right.
are you a spicy food aficionado?
I am. I'm one of those hot sauce people. I
Yeah.
love me some hot sauce, varied hot sauces.
Have you got that hot ones set? of
I
hot
tried
sauces?
that. I've tried the last dab.
How was it?
Is it?
It's
is it
very
too weak?
hot.
Oh,
No,
is it very hot?
it's real. It's like it's comically hot.
Oh, Irie says use habaneros. Those are close. Okay.
Yeah, habanero because you want like a fruitier pepper.
Right. Okay. Good to know. If we want any recipes, let you know. Okay. Awesome. I mean, as far as Jamaican cuisine goes, I only know beef patties and peas and rice because we ate a lot of peas and rice, which turned out to just be beans and rice. I guess they just
Yeah.
called beans peas and
Pigeon peas, I believe
pigeon
they're
peas.
called.
And there
I
were a
love
ton of cats and goats just kind of running about.
I love that.
Spice is life. Oh yeah, it is.
It's like how Hawaii has roosters everywhere. I love that Jamaica has goats.
I
Do
legit
you eat
carry hot
goat?
sauce in my bag. Oh,
Swag. Yep, I was gonna say swag.
what did you say, Lisa?
I actually don't know. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Was it related to goats and cats everywhere?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I was gonna ask if you guys like eating goat.
Yeah, I've had goat curry and like in the different Indian places, and then I didn't get the goat at the Jamaican place. I got the jerk chicken and to get that
Okay.
non-adventurous American. Like a chicken.
Yeah, goat seems a little too much for my palate. I mean, I would probably try it. I don't know. We'd have to see. Like I've seen it at like Indian places,
Mhm.
but I'm always just like, no, I'll just stick with the chicken. I'll just stick with the chicken.
I love Indian food.
Yeah,
Indian
big
food
fan,
and
big fan.
food. Curries of any kind. I
She
will.
says rice and peas, rice and peas. Say it right. No kidney beans.
Oh, so it's not peas and rice; it's rice and peas.
Yeah, because when I think of peas, I think of little green
Like a
peas.
British
Peas,
green
just-
pea.
Yeah, but there it's straight up beans. But yeah, hopefully we'll be traveling there maybe in the summertime. Whenever right before my daughter goes off to Reno and leaves us. Damn
Oh,
her.
womp womp.
I know. I'm just that dad.
Guilt tripping her for trying to make something of her life,
Yeah, right. And then I
Or,
think
like,
about it.
live in the basement forever.
and then complaining that she
Right.
stays there. Why are you always here?
Why you always here? You should have gone off to Reno.
Yeah.
No, I thought about I was trying to convince her to go to UNLV for the longest time, but then I heard not great things about it.
What's she majoring in? I think that is the huge.
Oh, like medicine and
exciting.
stuff. She
Yeah.
wants to go into medicine. And I'm like, okay, but I heard really good things about Reno. It's like
Reno
it's
is
actually
a good school.
yeah, I heard it's actually like underrated, you know.
Mm.
So I mean, I need to let her go, I guess.
Oh.
Goat meat, it bomb. Let me tell you about a bomb curry goat recipe.
Irie, drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat. I'll
Maybe
take it.
I'm-
I love Jamaican food.
Maybe next week we'll do a
So
cooking
good.
stream with Rurax and
I just
She
bought
could-
some green seasoning from a farmer's market from a Jamaican lady.
okay.
Fancy.
Look at you
Gotta get that
Going-
green seasoning.
going to farmers markets and stuff.
Oh yeah, artisanal up in this bitch.
Are you're a farmers market type of person?
No, actually, not usually. I only went to this farmer's market to specifically buy plants, and the
Oh,
farmer's market happened to be going on at the
you're a plant
place. to
nerd.
buy. I am a plant nerd, that's for damn sure. But um, I don't know. I like a farmer's market, but the last time I went to a farmer's market with my husband, it was very overwhelming because they swarmed us. And
Oh,
you
really?
don't want to make eye contact because then you feel bad because when you make eye contact, they're like, "Would you like to try a sample of my?"
and then you're
Artisanal
on the
soap?
hook. And then you're on the hook
Yeah,
to
and I
get
don't
it.
want to. I don't want
Yeah.
to buy it.
I think I
feels
bought like
bad.
bread pudding that way one time.
Yeah, you're like guilted into it because it's like I feel so bad because they're like they're trying their best to make their own little goods.
I'm not gonna make this guy slimy. I don't want slimy too.
I know. I realize I'm sorry, my spider's humongous. He's taking up the whole damn screen. He looks more like a.
No, keep
Uh,
throwing in that spot.
He
Not
looks
like
more
anyone
like
else is here.
what are those things?
A parade float.
Right. A parade foot spider.
I like that. No, why can't I think of a tick? He looks more like a
Oh.
tick to me, the way I drew him.
A tick with many eyes.
Yeah.
Am I drawing at like a low res today? I got like super pixelated.
Yeah, your
like,
pencil is it's got that like
looks like
Jagged.
pixel art.
that rough edginess.
What happened today?
Yes, you can drop the link for the recipe here. I think. I don't know. I'm just saying
Absolutely. Please.
Yeah.
I love
You're allowed,
love
but I don't know if
cooking.
it'll show how it'll show up. Cooking is art, everyone, and this
Cooking
is
is
art
art.
pizza.
Are we gonna start making pizza on stream?
No, pizza's hard to make for me. My
Pizza's
son
so
makes
hard. And you need a proper setup to cook it, I feel like.
it. Yeah.
I was always tempted to get one of those little
The ovens.
little ovens.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Those are
how many
so
times?
cool.
Yeah, like how many times am I gonna use this?
Yeah,
You
that's like that's rich people shit.
know?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Because you could just afford to like just use it once a year for a party.
Yeah.
and then cooking's the easy part, but like you got to make the dough still.
Right. And like
Oh,
we
and
got
yeah.
we got like an ice cream maker like during the summer. And like we used that sucker like twice.
Ah,
You know? It's just like
Look up more recipes for ice cream.
Well, we found out that ice cream making is not exactly the easiest thing. It's not just like throwing like cooking is involved
Dude.
sometimes.
have you ever
Oh,
seen
like cooking all the like warming the.
Yeah.
all of those cooking shows where it's like competitive and you have like a certain amount of time to cook?
Yeah.
Anyone that tries,
chopping.
it's like a meme. It's like if you try to make ice cream, you will fail.
Exactly.
It's like a thing with cooking shows. It's always
Yeah.
I did notice the few I've watched when they start making ice cream, like the judges would be like, "Oh my god, he's trying to make ice cream."
yeah, it's hard
It's
I
not
know
easy.
in that amount of time. Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone's ice cream always comes out like super runny.
Yeah, and a lot of times you have to like make a custard, and you know about making custard, you have what is it when you temper it? You have
Yeah.
to temper it.
Hmm.
And like one of the times Rachel did it, it just turned into scrambled eggs because she didn't
Yeah.
didn't temper
You
it
didn't
correct.
put the eggs in
Yeah.
all.
But I'll tell you one thing, that was the sweetest batch of scrambled eggs I ever had.
Oh god, just sugar eggs.
Sugar eggs. I don't know why it's not a thing.
Yeah, she's
It's
on to
kinda-
something here.
I'm sure at a state fair, someone's cooking up sugar eggs.
Sugar
as we
eggs.
speak. Deep fried sugar eggs.
Deep fried sugar.
She was gonna whisper it, but she can't either. Oh, that's weird. Well, if you're on the Discord,
Yeah,
go ahead
post it
and
in Discord.
I don't even have the QR code for our Discord of
What's up with
wrong
that?
with me. So yeah, feel free to join the Discord and you could just go at it, share recipes. I think that's what people do with Discord, don't they?
That's what it's
Share
for.
recipes.
Share
It's for-
recipes.
For
It was originally
sharing
created to share
government
recipes, right?
government files and
Government files and
right.
recipes.
Oh man.
Oh my god, your
Discord has-
spider zombie is horrifying, Brian. In the best kind of way. I just looked over. I'm like, oh my god.
I can't do cartoony stuff.
No,
It's not my.
that's
It's not my
pretty spooky.
bag.
I like it.
My bag. Like our Discord is all recipes and Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book.
Oh
right.
Jesus.
We're taking him out.
We're taking him out. We hung him. Oh wait, that's
Oh,
oh
Wow.
whoa.
I'm not affiliated in any.
Yes, on Discord. There's a QR code if you can get in there. I don't know how easy it is to just get in here.
Into Discord?
Yeah.
We're spoiled. We've been here for so long. We don't know.
Right. Can you share a link in the chat maybe?
For the recipe, she tried
Oh, where's the link? It's in the top left corner of the screen.
that QR code.
Little QR code. I know it's difficult. Like, how about if she's on her
You gotta
phone?
use your phone.
God, my eye.
Still leaking, like
Yeah, it's
pus
just so-
and shit.
it's-
Oh,
no, it's just
God.
like it tears constantly. And it burns.
I mean, it has been kind of high allergy lately.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is taking so long to fill this stupid
The only time I ever have that eye issue is when I'm playing video games too long and I realize I didn't blink for the last hour,
It's just your
and then
eyes
my
just like
eyes are
in the
like
open
done.
air. Yeah.
My eyes are done. Like, you better turn on that video game because you can't see for the next hour.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I used to do that all the time. Back when I played Counter-Strike. Just playing till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're just like, oh my gosh, my eyeballs. This is what I get.
I don't know how
I
you
think my-
did that competitive shooter stuff. It's so stressful to me.
Oh, it was definitely stressful at the time.
And you
It
kept
was.
doing it?
I kept on doing it. Oh my god, my eye. I'm sorry. It's like
Very
insane.
good.
Yeah. Well, it's like crazy too, because when you would like play, I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but oh my god, it'd be like so sweaty because I'm like nervous.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're
Yes.
like the last person left and you're like trying to win for the team.
Oh, I've never
Oh.
had that issue. I've never been the last person left.
Not
Last
that
man
I'm the
good.
first
standing.
person. I'm the first one out. I'm the team anchor.
Oh, there you go. She got into the Discord.
Yay!
Welcome. Yeah, you could just post it in the inspiration and resources, or
You mean there's not a recipes?
there is.
Oh shit. Ryan with the top hat as well.
I know. I
What a
had
bunch of
add
fancy
that.
gentlemen these are.
I added. You said all spiders have top hats, so I had to add
There
it.
we go.
Who did this spider on the top left?
That was Frank.
Oh,
And
did
then
Frank
then he
leave?
said he'd be back, right?
Yeah. No, Frank didn't realize what the setup was, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just listening to you guys," and then he left.
Oh, he could
Oh.
join us.
Like
Or
he,
did he-
he
did he
couldn't
not
hear
wanna-
us?
No, I think he wanted to. I guess when I told him that we were like streaming, I never thought of like him like joining with like the chat. I was just kind of like, oh, he could like draw.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was going to be
Gotcha.
talking, so he was like, I don't want to like just listen. So then he left.
okay.
He was fine with full spider. He was
Yeah.
fine with full spider, but oh well. His loss.
His
loss.
loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh, he's swamped with G2E stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's on the engineering side too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That sucks. Oh my god. This eyeball.
So
Why?
I already know personally what he's going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been there.
Yeah, that's
But-
rough. I always feel so bad for the engineers come G2E because I feel like the artists are all like la da da. All of our work is done.
What are you
Poor
doing?
engineers. Yeah. All those poor engineers.
Oh man,
Ooh.
I need to add. I had to make this look slimy. Yeah. I'm telling you about this magma business. It is not the easiest thing to use on an iPad.
I'm gonna have to try one
It's
day
not-
for the
not fun.
challenge.
For the
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. Because it's already difficult just with the Wacom.
I have a
Cool, yeah.
bamboo tablet, and I haven't even tried it on that, but I've only used it on the iPad, and it's a struggle bus.
A struggle bus. I feel like I need to add a mouth to this thing.
You know, it's always funny with like a spider because it's like, where is it? Like the mandible is like talking, or is there like, you know, whenever you see like a cartoon spider, if it does talk,
Yeah.
you just see the little things kind of move up and
The
down.
little whiskers moving.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
where's the actual like mouth hole?
Where's the mouth hole?
Have you seen that little that animated wolf spider or jumping spider?
The animated one?
Yeah, he's like really really cute and has big giant eyes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
The one
I have
that
no clue.
convinced a lot of people that maybe they do like spiders.
Yeah.
with
That's
the
not real.
childish voice, the
Yeah.
child-like voice.
It was his little brother that provided. Yeah. So Ed, this guy, he's like an animator at Disney, and he was just messing around in his free time, and he animated and designed this like jumping spider that's just big, this big round brown ball with big eyes, and when it speaks, its little mandibles kind of move up and down, and he used his little brother's voice on it.
Yeah.
And it's the cutest. It's so cute. And now I believe they're turning it into a show.
Oh wow.
And
Oh,
they just
really?
started making, yeah, and they just started making plush toys.
Look at that.
It's like a whole
Right on.
thing because it was so successful.
I wish I
on.
did something successful like that.
I know, me too. It's just, it's
Soon.
so cute though.
Soon.
Yeah,
Lucas,
Irene
I
knows
think his
it.
name, Lucas the spider. Yeah.
Lucas the spider.
Yeah, it kind of, I think it was like really popular a few years ago when it first came out.
Irie says, "What in the holy hell is that?" To Brian on the right.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It
so
is a spider
spooky.
zombie. It
Yeah,
is a
she's
spider
saying,
zombie,
"Expect my therapy bill in the mail."
and it will be slimy by the end of this.
Oh yeah, that the eyes are just really disturbing.
Yeah, they really are in like
God.
a really good kind of way.
It's like with that phobia of people that have phobias with like with things with holes.
The
You know
trip.
what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yes. What? Yeah, trips.
Trip-
Oh
trip-
god,
I
that's
don't
what
know
it's
what
kind
called.
of. It has those kind of
Yeah.
vibes. So I'm
It
just
really
like,
does.
oh god,
Just whole unpleasant
All right, well,
stop
then-
it.
Here, let me add some highlights to it.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I remember when that started coming out on the internet and people would post pictures of like the lotus root,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, ugh,
Just to bug
God,
people.
it's so terrifying looking.
There's that better. Make them shiny.
Shiny. There you go.
Man.
Let's see. Where do you?
Where did you get footage of my sleep paralysis? Oh,
Oh my god.
man. Those
I
things
hate to
are
tell it. I
horrifying.
just opened myself up to the universe, and your demons talk to me.
Ooh.
I'm not even like the weird horror guy. That's Ed.
Why am
Speaking of
I the
talking-
weird?
That was a
Ed
really good
is just
movie.
a normal horror guy. Talk to me.
That Talk to Me movie.
Oh
It's so good.
yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
still
my
need
eye.
to see that.
I heard how like a lot of people are just like affected by it. They found it
It
scary.
was pretty good.
Should check it
Definitely
out.
have to check that out. No thanks. Are you not a horror fan? You need to be a horror fan.
You don't need to be.
Everyone
Did everyone
needs to
watch
be.
No One Will Save You yet?
No one was. Oh yeah,
What is
yeah. With
that?
the
It's the
Yeah, it's on
alien
Hulu.
invasion one on Hulu.
Oh.
yeah, it was different. It was different.
I thought it was pretty neat. Pretty
Jamaican don't mess with the supernatural. Oh, I
neat.
got
Oh
it.
right, yeah.
You should watch this family
guys
rom com
pretty
called Satan's Slaves. Satan's Slaves. Remember that? It's good old.
Fun for the
good-
whole family.
It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Definitely a must watch. You like Seinfeld? Definitely up your alley.
It's like it's the same thing.
It's totally the same thing.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Gonna deal with that high.
I'm gonna wash my eyeball out.
Give it an eye wash station.
Oh man. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I like your disturbing zombie. Oh god.
It's
Why is
only
it so
disturbing because I
gross?
can't do cartoony stuff. I'm not as good as Rurax with cartoony stuff.
You never did cartoony stuff at all?
I do, but I'm not good at it.
Oh.
Like, and when I'm on Magma struggling, I'm just gonna do what I know best, which is just this.
This. This is what I got, folks.
This is it. This is me.
Trying to figure out what I can add to this guy.
To make him scarier.
Yeah. not getting as much zombie vibes. I mean, kinda. I gave him some teeth.
Yeah, he has stitches.
He got stitches because zombies love to stitch themselves up after a good old zombie mauling.
Yes.
From all those humans trying to knife them all the time.
Yeah, they need to patch up the damages.
You know what used to freak me out when I
What?
was a kid? You remember the Jedi, not the Jedi movie, the Ewok Adventure?
Ewok Adventure, yeah.
Yeah, remember the spiders and where the giant lived? Remember those
Yeah.
spiders? They were like
Yes.
giant spiders.
Yes.
Those used
I
to freak me. Well, I was
feel
also
like
like 6 at the time.
yeah, but
So
like the 80s were full of like giant spider monsters. I feel
yeah,
like.
They were
wasn't
so hot in
cool.
the 80s.
Yeah. The 80s, you had to watch out for spiders, cobras, and Doberman pinchers.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
and
Dobermans were so popular.
Yeah.
yeah,
And quicksand.
and
And quicksand.
quicksand. I was about to say quicksand.
Quicksand.
Why quicksand? Like that was like a thing in the 80s.
It
Like
totally
Yeah.
was. And it bled into the 90s because I remember being terrified of quicksand as a
I
child.
know. And then you found
So
out no
weird.
one's ever died in quicksand. Like, what? How?
No one?
It seems so dangerous.
Yeah.
there had to be somebody.
Somebody
There-
died.
It's
Maybe a
always
child?
maybe. That's
Oh
messed
my
up.
god.
I mean,
That reminds me of an urban legend I used to hear when I was a child.
What was
I used
that?
to I used to live in like Old Henderson,
Okay.
like way back in the day in an apartment complex. And there was like this urban legend that the kids used to tell about because behind our apartment complex there was like a mechanic shop or something. So it was all like dirt and just like it was like a junkyard. And there was this like way the wall kind of like overlapped with each other, and in between the wall there was this like soft patch of sand. And the
Mm.
urban legend was that there was like a dead baby.
Oh
There was a
no.
dead baby in
Oh.
the quicksand. And I used to
Oh.
have nightmares about it as a kid because a lot of the kids would like go and like sit on this wall and like hang out. And you would look down and there'd be like the dead babies in the sand. I'm like, ah, dead baby quicksand. I don't like it.
Oh,
Yeah, stupid kids.
I know, right?
It's like, why a dead baby of all things? It's like such
I
a weird
know.
thing
That's-
to put in the sand, but
Yeah.
that's what these kids in Henderson were doing.
There's always a dead baby story somewhere.
Yes. That's horrifying. Oh man. Yeah. Kids are so weird like that with like the things that you're like so scared of.
Mhm.
Well, I also like Stand By Me made everyone
Mhm.
obsessed with going on an adventure to see a dead body.
A dead something.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Totally.
I actually heard a story of Stephen King. Actually, one of his friends got hit by a train when he was a kid, and he witnessed it.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
he's so twisted.
But he has no like memory. I guess it was so traumatizing he didn't
Oh, he
remember it.
Blocked it out.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And
That's
now
a
he
good
just
way
writes
the-
about it
the
and doesn't
mind
know where
does
it's
that.
coming from.
yeah,
Where is
exactly.
this coming from?
Yeah.
Like how they always say, like write what you know. Like that's
Mhm.
Yeah. He knows.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
wanna-
that is deep down in there.
yeah,
And I know 80s action movies.
right. Oh man,
That's why the thought of like using drugs is scary because I'm like, what if there's some spooky shit in the brain?
Yeah. What if you see
I
stuff?
don't like that. Yeah.
uh-huh.
You never know.
You never know. No, I mean it
Yeah.
happens. I can definitely say like weird shit happens. Like just from my own personal college experience.
Hmm.
You can hallucinate.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in
And if
college,
you
they're
don't,
like,
you wasted your money.
you wasted your money. Now they said like with acid, they were like, you shouldn't look at yourself in the mirror when you're on acid because
Good lord.
you'll probably look too deep into yourself.
Mm.
If that makes any sense.
No, I believe that
Yeah.
100%.
So you don't need to be doing that kind of wacky stuff.
No, of course not. Of course not. Damn it.
This is a family podcast.
That's
damn it.
right.
Even though certain drugs are illegal here in the state, I don't condone it.
Because then you're eating into his supply.
Jet Pens is like, yes.
Right. But jet pens,
Don't piss off Jet Pens.
don't piss off jet pens.
Where did that come from?
It's like a
Our
sponsored thing.
sponsorship? Yeah, don't mess up our
Yeah, you
sponsorship.
don't mess up the sponsor.
Oh man.
Be great and almighty Jet Pens.
One day I'm gonna get an email. Hey, it's Ted from Jet Pens.
Ed Jet.
Ted.
Ted Jet.
The Ted Jet.
How about a sponsorship? I'm like, hell yes. They
Let me
send
listen
us all
to some of
their
your old episodes. Oh, drugs? Ooh.
Ew.
they just send us like a box of dried up pens.
Yeah, never contact us again. You're washed up in this art drawing podcast business.
Oh, you know
We're gonna
what
go
this
back to
guy needs?
Jazza.
Jazza. Good old Jazza. This spider needs a cigar since he's old timey.
Old timey with the top hat and cigar.
And cigar.
Oh my god, the mouth is so funny. Is that Adventure Time mouth?
Right.
With the classic Ed Frena teeth.
Yeah.
Oh man. So you guys get any good drawing in this week?
Just that Saturday.
Just the
That's all I did
Saturday.
this
That's
week.
yep. Same.
I was pretty happy
Yeah.
with my stuff.
Yeah,
though,
those
for
turned out really
Saturday.
nice.
Yeah, I didn't do any more head sketches like I wanted. I thought I'd be inspired seeing everyone
You,
else do it,
you were
but
supposed to do 10 heads today, Brian.
Uh-oh.
I was.
She's calling you out.
I was.
I'm doing it before Ed does it.
There you go. She's learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed drawing with you guys and
Yeah, that was
It was fun.
getting together.
A lot of
I
people
don't
showed
know.
up. That was nice.
Yeah, it's like
Thank
I
you,
like it because
Eric,
it's
for a
just
while.
like it's just inspiring always to like meet up, even if it's once a month.
Yeah.
no, I
Right.
totally agree.
I'm just like, oh, this is fun. But like, I don't think enough artists connect with each other.
It's
just
yeah,
kinda-
especially like it's harder
Yeah.
when you only know artists online. It kind of sucks that you don't have that experience. But I think that's when we were talking about this in the old when it was Jurassic Mouse Claw, like when we had that episode about art school versus self-taught.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
And one of the benefits of art school is being around the like a lot of artists
Yeah.
if you're not
Yeah.
normally in
There's
that area.
there's something to that of feeling that like kindred spirit with
Yeah.
other people, other like-minded people.
Yeah, because we get really inspired leaving that drawing session.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say
Oh,
the
yeah.
name of the place.
Oh, he's doxing us.
I was about to dox us.
They're coming for us. Oh.
that's cool. But yeah, I mean, if you guys ever want to like invite more people, like you invited Frank, that was cool. You know,
Yeah.
I invited Ricardo, but I know he's always busy.
He's
Yeah.
too cool for us.
He's too cool for us. No,
We'll
he's not.
see him at G2E.
We'll see him at G2. I think it was his birthday that day also.
On
Oh, that'll
Saturday?
do it. That'll do
Well, not Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I ain't hanging out with these fools on my birthday.
it.
I don't blame you.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are coming over on Saturday to hang out. Should be
Yeah, that'll
cool.
be fun too.
Yeah. I'll bring my party games.
Party games, because yeah, I'm trying to like, okay, how many people can we play? Because like I looked at the thing and the thing like because the board game the thing and it was like 8
Oh,
people.
oh.
Like, damn it.
Oh, why did I drag Rurax's lair around? I'm sorry if I.
No, you're not.
Messed
You're
up
trying to
some-
Oh, you didn't-
sabotage her.
I didn't notice it at all.
I
Did you
was
actually
trying to-
grab?
Yeah, I grabbed
Oh,
one of
yeah?
your layers and I don't know
Oh,
where it
I-
went. I hope
I
I put
didn't
it in the
even
right
notice.
spot.
You just ruined her piece.
I didn't even notice. It's
Oh,
just
man.
a silly spider.
What layer am I on? I'm lost in my layers now. This thing needs more slime, maybe.
Yeah, I have yet to slime up my
I
spider.
know.
Wait, I got some slime, but
Actually, I
No.
didn't even make mine a zombie. Mine is just a slimy
You-
spider.
don't
Actually, it's
have to
just a
do
spider
everything.
currently. Yeah, I know. I always try to for the challenge, but I have
I think it
I've
only
failed that.
requires me to do it.
that's right. Because
No
you,
pressure.
I'm just trying to make you challenge yourself, Brian.
I wish
Take
there was
it
like a
easy.
more
Believe in
textured brush.
yourself. Yeah.
Believe in yourself. I wish I had a more textured brush.
I was
Option
using some
too.
sort of pixel art brush today for some reason.
Your line quality is like a it was like an MS Paint brush, but
Leave me
turned
alone.
out-
Now you're
no, it still
talking
turned
shit
out
on my.
good.
Now she's talking about my line quality. Damn it.
No, I should
Sorry,
have meant the brush, not your line quality.
I don't have Rurex line quality.
I tell you all the time, it's soft ink.
And we forget every week.
Yeah, I know. Every time.
I ain't as good as Rurex.
No.
Oh man.
What am I doing here?
You know, I asked myself the same question.
I need to make
What
this
is life?
What is life?
Oh man, I just messed up my layers. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Oh crap. How do you what is that called? Like lock the layer so you would Oh, you know what? I'll just
Is
make
it the little
layer.
padlock?
It looks like the little padlock. I think that's a padlock, right?
Yeah, the little padlock.
The padlock just locks it, but I wanted the I forget what it's called now. Never mind.
Just like forget it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember
Forget I
that.
said anything.
Called in Photoshop.
Oh,
It's
clipping mask?
The clipping mask.
Yeah, it's
Oh
the
yeah, it's the little
arrow.
the L shape, the upside down L
shape.
arrow.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite tools is clipping mask.
Good tool.
Oh man. Uh-oh, did I just draw on someone's lair?
Oh, it's like my spider is smoking one of those long.
Those little cigarette stick things.
Whatever happened to those? Why don't people use those anymore?
The cigarette holders.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's not 1930.
those are so fancy.
Should wear one of those. What is it, like an Afghan?
Yeah, a mink.
I mean,
A
right.
mink stole.
A
the
mink
Virginia
stole. That's
sling.
right. Oh man,
You
my
have to say
mom,
everything, darling.
my
Darling.
mom tried to get me a mink stole whatever the hell it is. It's more like a scarf. It was like a mink scarf.
Okay.
It was like my grandmother's, and I looked at that thing. It's like full blown like eyes and everything. Like they put
Oh,
little
it's just
fake
like
eyes.
an actual stuffed mink.
It's like a
that just
ferret.
sits around your
It's
neck.
like yeah, it's like I wrapped a ferret around my neck. I'm like, why did people like shit like this? It's so weird.
I mean,
It's just
everything was. You just wore animals back then.
yeah. It's
Now
just
we just
weird.
wear
When you could
plastic.
see its when you could see its
Plastic.
eyeballs, I really don't get the
Yeah, I know.
so strange. But to each their own. You like fur?
It's like taxidermy heads. They just look so musty.
You say musky?
Musty.
Oh, musty.
Like
Is
they're just,
musty?
like, old and dusty and
Oh yeah.
looking.
I'm gonna do some Nickelodeon green slime here.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Yeah,
what
I
I
think
should've
my
done.
mom used to have like a fur coat. I remember when I was younger.
Yeah.
I guess it was just a thing in the 70s, maybe.
I get
Very
like
pimp-like.
pioneer times.
Pioneer
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Like if you needed like a beaver pelt to live
Right.
for the winter. I get that, but like nowadays, I just don't understand.
Is that even still like an industry? Like fur coats?
It is.
Really?
They kill. What are those things called? I forget what they're called. Stoats or something.
Yeah.
They're like
Oh,
cute
yeah.
and white. They're like in
Like a
Russia.
weasel. They kind
Yeah.
of like weasels.
Yeah, they look like weasels.
Are they farm raised or something?
Yeah. And then they
Hmm.
club their asses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I
Can't
don't
ruin
know
the
if,
fur.
can't ruin blood-soaked fur. Yeah. I don't know if they're still hunting seals. Remember that was like a whole thing, clubbing seals.
Yeah. Also a very 80s thing.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue that was, like people do that.
You know, I didn't realize like I don't know if it was like the 50s or 60s, but I had heard with elephants, you know, on top of their tusks, they used to make their feet into trash cans. You ever hear about that?
What?
No, that's
I didn't
weird.
hear about that.
Yeah. I'm
You
like,
can make a trash can out of anything.
you
Why-
really
why-
can't. Why an elephant's
Why
foot? I have
elephant
no
foot?
idea.
Holy shit.
Yeah. People were weird back then. Killing off the dodo bird. Stupid people.
Stupid people. We hate people.
We hate on this podcast. We hate people.
We're taking a bold stand and we hate people.
Yeah.
I love people.
People are right.
That's a bold standoff.
I don't know. Like I understand people not liking people, but I think
I'm a fan
genuinely-
of people. I am a
Yeah,
fan
me
of
too. Generally, I am. I
It
like
would
to
be
see the
lonely.
good in people.
I just want to act cool and say I don't like people.
Oh, you're one of those, not those Gen Xers that's real salty about society.
No, I'm one of those Gen Xers that lies to fit in. No, I hate people.
Shit.
I hate people too.
I've never been a liar to fit in. Like, just accept me, damn it. If you don't accept me, then you're lost.
Inspired by Elisa, this has slime leaking eyes.
Oh
Right.
god.
His gooey eyeball.
Gooey eyeballs.
Is your eye better now that you washed it?
No,
or-
my eye is like on fire right now. I'm just trying to
Maybe it's a nervous
trying to deal
condition.
with it. It's weird. It actually just started happening like a few months ago. And my husband's like, please go to the doctor for that. But I have yet to do so.
Oh, it's never happened
really-
before until recently, or
It just started happening a couple months ago where my left eye, it just out of the blue, it starts like burning. Like
Oh,
burning.
you should
And,
at least talk to someone about that because there could
Yeah.
be some underlying issue.
It probably is, I'm sure. I'm sure I'm gonna lose an eye. That's just what I need.
Yeah, but then you have a cool eye patch
That's true.
or a prosthetic eye, like that one.
Oh my god,
teacher
those
on
are
TikTok.
so scary looking.
Oh yeah.
Prosthetic
if I,
eyes?
if I
Yeah,
lost an eye, I would definitely go the eye patch route.
Yeah, I would be in an eye patch.
Oh, I would do the creative prosthetic eye with like a bullseye on it or something,
Or a spiral on it.
or a spiral to confuse everyone, and then look in the
Yeah.
mirror and I get confused. I'm like, what's
And it
happening?
starts spitting.
Where am I?
I hear
Did we lose
dishes
everyone? Or
moving.
so-
Yeah,
okay,
who
no
is
one's
doing
talking.
dishes?
Oh, you
Who's
guys
doing
can
the
hear that?
dishes back there?
That's
Yeah.
Heather. That's Heather.
Oh.
Doing her job about.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
wow!
I'm playing.
Jet
Me-
pens. Think of the jet pens deal.
No. Men do dishes too. I've seen it.
As they should.
Oh.
If you made a mess, you should clean up after
Can
yourself.
you do any kind of like saturation layers?
Or you have kids that you assign those as chores.
That must
Yeah.
be nice
Yeah, it's nice to have help.
to have like
Servants.
servants. Yeah.
Hey, when my parents made us as kids servants, then it's just by biological right that I made
Yeah.
my kids.
You have like
be
a
my
little
servants.
chauffeur. That must be
Yeah, we got a little chauffeur now. She just got her license. I mean, I'm terrified every time she drives, but
cool. Is she gonna get her own car? Or is she driving your car?
She's driving mine right now. Like we talked about getting her a car, but if she's going away to school next year, it's like, and like, don't get me started on insurance. Cause
Oh, I know.
once you put a kid on your insurance, it's like literally doubles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was just like we were living that good life with that nice price insurance for a while, and then add a kid on there. Guess what?
Yeah. Especially in this town, I can't even.
Oh
imagine.
yeah,
In this economy?
In this, yeah.
yeah. It's mostly I don't trust like drivers in this town
Yeah.
because
People are
they
terrible.
suck. I mean, they're the worst.
Do you think that's also a Vegas thing or a West Coast thing?
It's a Vegas. Nah, I think it's a West. I don't know. Because Californian drivers suck too.
Yeah.
But you know what? All drivers suck. Because I remember driving on the East Coast complaining about the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, no one
I
just
think
pays
so
attention.
many people are like just rude drivers too.
Oh
I
yeah,
was just
for
talking about
sure.
that with somebody the other day about like when someone doesn't zipper.
Oh
man,
my
it's
God.
it's so infuriating.
Does no one wear
Yeah.
pants? You know how zippers work anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me started with like school car loops.
The pickup areas.
Where you pick up the kids. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's a zipper rule you have to follow. Just
Oh,
do
is
it.
there?
Don't cut. I hate it when people do that like at church too. They're just like, did you just come out of
At
church?
church.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's terrible.
What'd you learn? You didn't learn nothing. Why are you here?
Oh, I'm not gonna color the top
my
hat.
God. Why do I
Should I
keep
should
messing up
color
my
the top
layers?
I'm not gonna color the top hat.
What?
It's a floating top hat.
No.
It's a ghost top hat.
Oh, well, Ed does it all the time, so it's allowed.
Yes.
Well, mine's colored at least.
Floating
he does
crowns.
do a solid color fill on the floating crown.
Yeah.
But I'm not Ed. I think I'm done.
Looks great. I love it.
Oh, it didn't traumatize you enough? Let me go back to the drawing. We all did green slime. That's the only color, right?
That is super creepy looking, though. Nicely done.
Thank you.
It looks like it would be like a
Silent Hill character.
like a villain. Yeah, totally. Oh my gosh, Silent Hill. Speaking of, remember the those nurses in Silent Hill?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Man, those were so cool.
Yeah. That's the
I never
main-
really played the game, but the iconography of the nurses and Pyramid Head, I'm just like, that is so unmatched in creepiness.
Let me tell you why I am not the horror movie guy, the horror anything guy. I played Silent Hill 2 at lunch, noon, with all the curtains open, let all as much light in as possible. And then I don't know if you've ever played Silent Hill 2, but when you're low on health, your heartbeat, the dual shock is the heartbeat.
You're right.
And then I'm like walking around, it's just like the heartbeat going, and then you have a radio on you. The radio doesn't work, but it'll just start playing static when there's an enemy nearby.
Oh, geez.
And it just started like playing the static with the heartbeat. I was like, I'm just gonna go back to work. So I just put the game down and never played.
You're like,
it again.
all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I get it. This is not for me. Like, I thought it was gonna be Resident Evil, like jump scares and shooting zombies. I didn't know it was gonna be like psychological horror.
Yeah.
Like pure dread.
Yeah,
That game's not for me.
I never played those myself, but my best friend in high school was like obsessed, and I remember just like watching her play from time to time, and I was like, man, this is such a spooky looking thing. Like all the like monsters and stuff in those games.
Yeah.
And then when the movie came out, I feel like the movie was kind of like not the greatest, but man, did they nail the look
Wasn't
of
Sean
Pyramid
Bean
Head?
Right.
Did Sean Bean die in that one?
No, I think
He
he was alive. He lived.
It's one of those rare times he lived.
I know, right? I think he was even in the sequel, from what I remember, but briefly. Maybe he died in that. I'm not sure.
Like we missed him the first time. We'll get him again. invite him back.
We'll invite him back.
But man, that scene where he rips the skin off the lady. That is like legit
Oh, yeah.
horrifying. Or you've seen it, Brian? The movie?
I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen
Okay.
it in a while.
Mhm.
It's like his big scene where he rips a lady's skin right off of her, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, it's so spooky.
It's not a great movie, but I
That's what I'm saying,
enjoy
yeah.
it. I enjoy it though, you
Mm.
know. Yeah, it's funny this year. Like usually around this time of year, I usually let myself play more video games, but
Mhm.
like horror themed. But
Yeah.
I haven't got around to actually
Oh my god! I should
making
pick up
time.
Dead Space
know.
Remastered on sale, and I missed my chance to get it. I
Oh, man.
should have picked that up so I could play it this month.
Are you guys playing any horror games currently, or?
You know, I was never
I have
really a
not played
horror
any games.
game player.
Oh, okay.
I played Dead Space 2, and the game is so full of jump scares that like I was no longer frightened by it, but my body still had that startle reflex. So I just had like
Mm.
this dead face, and I would just like flinch every time it did.
Yeah.
Like you're so exhausted from jump scares, but your body's still reacting to
right.
them.
Yeah.
I liked it. I really liked Dead Space 2, but it was very formulaic. Like you're gonna walk in the
Right.
room, zombies are gonna come through the vents, and then you have to fight them, and then the door unlocks. So like, okay. I didn't beat the first one because I didn't know that you're supposed to upgrade the plasma cutter, and I was upgrading all the other weapons because I don't ever upgrade the pistol. That's dumb.
Right.
And then I found out the hard way that the plasma cutter is the best weapon in the game. I didn't
I
know
never
that.
played that.
It's cool. I like the interface is basically the guy's armor, or the suit he's
Mm.
wearing. Like you see his health on his back,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then like when you pull up the menus, it's like his holographic thing. He like steps back to the side, and you just look over his shoulder at the menu. It's really cool. It's really cool design.
So check that out. I used to play Left 4 Dead back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna start
played
again
that
with my kids.
a
Left
lot.
4 Dead 2.
Yeah, that's such a great game. I wish they would make a third one.
That's kind of hard.
It's kind of
Kind of.
It's
more
action
like
horror.
action horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I was
You ever
playing
played-
oh sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I can't remember the name. It's the one where you're like you play like a paranormal investigator.
Oh yeah.
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia,
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah. We used to play a lot of that.
Yeah. That's kind of fun.
I heard it got better because I played it early on. It was kind of clunky.
Yeah. I think it did because the people I was playing with, I think, had mentioned the last time I played that it had improved.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd always be that guy like just running to the truck. Just like I'll check from here.
Like, get the hell out of my way.
Yeah. Dude, like
I really like the premise of that game though.
yeah. I don't know. For some reason, like I like horror movies, but when I'm playing video games, I just get more like chicken shit about stuff.
because
This
it's
is how-
you.
It feels
You're
real,
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that's
video
how I
games
know
kinda
I'm not
cross-
going to be a survivalist, you know, in any
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of horror situation.
I already
I'm
know I'm not
done.
going to be a survivalist because if I have to do extra food prep, I'm like, oh, that's too much.
That's too
I'm not going to be able to hunt for food. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you know what? I was playing 7 Days to Die with my husband at one point, which
I
was
don't
kind
know
of
that
fun.
one.
It's like think of Minecraft but with zombies.
Do they have
Well,
zombies?
actually, they have zombies. I actually just realized what I said. No, it's like you have 7 days to like prepare and like stock your house and like get weapons, and then on the 7th day, there's like a
Oh,
blood
that's
moon,
neat.
and then all the zombies kind of like go out and
So
attack
it's
you
like
and
a
stuff.
prepper game.
Yeah, totally.
The prepper
Oh,
game.
that's
Yep.
funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
guys ever play,
it's such a cool. Yeah, it's just such a cool game, but the graphics are garbo.
I mean, you said it's like Minecraft, right? So it's
It's like a
low
little
res on purpose.
better. Yeah, it's like low res, but not
Yeah.
not voxel based, but it's not.
Yeah, but
the
they
best
didn't. It's not like they tried and it's garbage. They purposely made low res stuff, right? Because I know a lot of indie games are doing that. So you just
Yeah,
judge the
sort of,
gameplay.
kind of. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you guys ever play Dead Rising though? The one that in the mall?
Oh yeah, and you had to
Where
put
you-
together the parts of things.
Yeah, you
I guess
yeah.
weapons.
I think he does that in the first one, but in the second and third one, it was all about like making a boxing glove with knives in it, like your Wolverine.
I don't remember that.
But because I only really played the first one, and it's so funny because like you find food items to heal, but it's like coffee creamer, so you chug a gallon of coffee creamer to heal.
Oh jeez.
And it's funny because you're a photographer, and then as you're fighting zombies and you level up, you get these moves to kill zombies, and one of them you just punch them in the stomach and rip their guts out. But then at the end, like special forces military guys show up, and you're using those moves on them, so you're the monster at the end of the game. You're like disemboweling soldiers. Look at
And
the fancy
dead.
coloring on Elisa's spider legs.
Yeah, so,
With that
I
gradient,
know.
nice little
Little
gradient.
gradient. Oh, so this means he's a zombie because he says
Yes.
he's-
Yeah.
Oh,
Said so.
He said so. He's
He
got to
said
do
so,
little
so
X's
he
over
is.
all 8 eyes,
Oh my
so we
god.
know he's dead.
That would have been good. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Just do it on a different layer.
What's your favorite zombie movie?
I like the original Night of the Living Dead because that was the one that where I discovered
it
I didn't
all?
actually hate zombies, because I hated zombies growing up because there's always Return of the Living Dead. I was like, that's dumb. They're just dumb.
Was that Return was at the
Yeah.
mall?
No, Return was the
Dawn. That's Dawn.
yeah, Dawn of the Dead was the mall.
Okay.
But Return of the Dead was that one with that goo. What was it? Tar.
Oh, Tarman.
Oh, Tarman. Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are
Ugh.
those are
That's Return
return
of the Living
movies. Those are like the
Very
funny ones.
campy. Yeah, they're funny.
But-
That's like those are the ones I kept seeing when I was growing up, and I hated them. And then Dion's
Oh,
like, "No,
yeah.
we got to watch Night of the Living Dead. We're just gonna start with this." And I loved it because the zombies were just the environment. You were just watching people struggle to get along. I was like, "This is a really good movie."
Mm.
Yeah, the Romero stuff was cool just because they always had some kind of underlying message about society.
Yeah,
You know, kind of like Dawn of the Dead was like they were in a shopping mall, so it kind of based like
Oh,
how
capitalism.
yeah.
capitalism,
Commercialism, capitalism.
Yeah.
how we've all
Will
become
consume us
zombies to
all.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, those like Brian said, those are like my favorite. I like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, more the classic stuff.
Yeah.
I like Return because it was cheesy when I was a kid, and so they were kind of more fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
Tarman still looks amazing, by the way, because I rewatched Return of the Living Dead. The effects on Tarman
He's so
are just, like,
goofy.
top notch. Yeah, he's goofy, but like that's one of the best looking zombies I've seen in any movie.
How about you? Do you have a favorite zombie movie, Melissa?
Yeah, I like 28 Days Later.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's a good
I'm
one.
not like I got into the Romero movies more into high school.
yeah.
I don't know, I didn't really watch too much like horror and stuff as a kid besides freaking Chucky and those movies, but my brother was so into the Romero movies, and I remember watching the one at the mall.
Yeah,
that
Dawn
one
of
I
the Dead.
remember specifically, and that scene where
Was it
like
the remake or the
where-
original?
the original, and that scene where they're like ripping the guy's stomach open. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
man, that shit nauseates me. It's like it looks so real.
Yeah. No, those were fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 28 Days Later, that's a great film.
That's really good.
really love that movie, and the soundtrack
again,
is so good.
Again, yes, I love that soundtrack. But
Yeah.
again, like those I'm gonna say zombies, even though there's purists that say they're not zombies. Those zombies are
Yeah.
terrifying because they're fast. But again, it's about watching the people struggle to survive that makes
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
movie.
Hmm.
And the change was so quick, you know,
Yeah,
like when
like
they turned,
seconds.
it was like frightening,
Yeah.
like how quick that. And I think one of the things in horror that like kind of actually scares me is when you lose control,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it's like
Mhm.
you just
Like
something
possession
happens
and
with
viruses
yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think
And
those are just scary.
Brundlefly when you become the fly.
Brundlefly. Yeah, Brundlefly. Oh man, I'm gonna definitely watch that this week. I think I want to see something a little gross, but not like real gore.
Have you seen the Terrifier movies?
Nah, I saw the first one,
I
and
saw
the
the first
second
one.
one I'm kind of iffy about watching because I heard it's worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass. I got my fill on the first one. I don't need more of that.
Right?
More,
Have you watched
more
them?
of that. No,
Of
but
that.
there. So I really love Art the Clown, like the idea behind him and the fact that they got a mime to play that
Mhm.
character. 'cause his-
Did they? That's why his
Yeah, and the
expressions and
acting.
motions
Yeah,
are so good. My
yeah,
God.
I love that. But I
Now
think
I
I'm
hate
just a
all
little.
Oh.
Now I'm just a little over like the gory, really overly gory horror movies. I think I
Right.
really do like something with something more creepy and with like the
Mhm.
ambiance of it versus the just the gore.
There's a
Yeah.
Spanish one called Terrified. It takes place in like
Oh, that's
on like
so
a little
good.
cul-de-sac or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like three
Terrified.
houses that are like all three connected by the same haunting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's really
It's
good.
good.
It's really good.
Oh, that story with the boy in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh my
But
God. Yes. Yes.
I don't even want to spoil it, but
Watch it,
it's
everyone. Watch it,
Argentinian
everyone.
also. But it's good. That's a definitely. We watched that last year. It was like,
Oh,
oh
is it
shit.
Argentinian? I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah, it's Argentinian.
Spain or okay. But those foreign zombie movies, foreign terror or terror movies, foreign horror movies are really good. They're really
Mm.
standing out. Like I loved
Haunted.
Wreck.
Yeah,
The
Rex a great one.
yeah
Like I guess what was it? Quarantine here in the U.S. when they
Quarantine here,
remade
yeah.
it. It was almost
And
the
they
same
made
thing.
Quarantine 2 was like completely different than Wreck 2.
Yeah.
The funny thing is I loved Wreck 3, the one that takes place at the wedding, and that's
Oh
like
yeah.
the critically panned one. I was like, that's the most amazing one. Like that cover
Right.
of the woman in the bloody wedding dress with a chainsaw is amazing.
I haven't heard of those.
Yeah, no, they're good.
REC, like
Yeah, they're
record.
Spanish.
It's found footage. They're really
Yeah.
good. They're really good.
Hmm. Have to check
I
that
love
out. Why
Train
does
to
that- It sounds
Busan.
so familiar.
But Train to Busan is like my current
Oh, for
favorite
yeah.
zombie movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Actually, there's one called I keep telling everyone about it on Shudder. There's one called One Cut of the Dead. It's a Japanese movie.
Oh yeah, I started watching
love
that. I
it.
haven't.
If
Yeah.
you started watching it,
Yeah.
it's not what you think it is just based on the beginning of the
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, because they're like shooting a horror movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch it. It is.
Oh,
it's
that's
very
funny.
good. It's very good. Because it's more like dark comedy, not pure horror.
Mm.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead too. Shaun of the Dead's a
Shaun of the Dead is
beloved one.
that's such a classic.
Yeah.
We stopped watching that one though because we watched it so many times.
You're like
yeah.
you're both just reciting all the lines like you're
Yeah.
in
You
trance.
know.
You got a little red on you.
Exactly.
I see that from time to time.
That's
That's such a great movie.
I love that
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
though.
So delightfully
Yeah.
weird.
And Hot
I'm a
Fuzz. I
huge
guess Hot Fuzz is a horror
Fuzz.
movie too. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
horror movie because I thought it was just like a goofy cop action movie, but there's that whole cult thing in it.
Or all like the universes are supposed to be tied. Is that
Yeah, the
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hot Fuzz poster in the back right over here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, do
Probably
you?
hard to see. Let me see if I can adjust the camera. See that last poster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably hard to see.
Nice.
I could just see figures wearing dark outfits. So
Yeah.
that's Hot Fuzz.
It's Hot Fuzz.
That's the movie where everyone's convinced they like Point Break, and I think they're all liars, except Ed.
Oh,
because he's the right age.
definitely.
He's the right age to have liked Point Break.
I loved Point Break when I was a kid. I don't know
I
what
feel
it
like
was.
it was like the epitome of cool for its time.
yeah.
If you're my age, you were making fun of that movie when it came out, and then to hear people say they like it now, like you could say you like it now, but don't say you always liked it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well, see, I was probably like 15 at the time. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was
cool.
that was probably the coolest thing for you. I'm
Yeah.
like making fun of Point Break while I like Fast and the Furious, and that's just Point Break with cars.
Right. It's true. And especially the first one, right?
Hmm.
You know, you don't know who's the one doing the heist.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
like I make fun of Point Break. It's a really goofy plot, but the just Bodhi and his gang are probably the coolest thing ever in that movie. But everyone else
Right.
around it is dumb. Like the ex-presidents robbing banks with those masks on. That was
Those
awesome.
masks.
Like that was awesome.
I've
but
actually
like
never
Keanu Reeves is
seen.
dumb.
I've never seen that movie, but I only know the reference to the masks.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to watch that movie.
You should watch it. Actually, I think you would like the movie.
Really,
If you didn't watch it when it came out, you'll probably
I'll
like the
appreciate
movie.
it in it
You'll
for what it is
appreciate
now.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Patrick Swayze in that movie, he was so cool. He was like
He was
the coolest
so cool.
guy.
Like I love Keanu Reeves right now. Back then, that
Right.
movie, he was terrible in that movie.
Right, Johnny Utah.
Terrible. It's Johnny Utah.
That's so funny. Agent Johnny Utah. And
Like
that
you're
was
watching
before
to
Gary.
watch-
That was before Gary Busey was crazy.
Before he went nuts. Yeah, like you're trying to.
Oh, I thought he was
see-
always like that.
No, no,
If
that
you
was
watch
a
Point Break,
motorcycle
you
accident.
can see shades of. You can
Mm.
see shades of it
Shade-
in Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, shades of Busey in Point. Yeah. But I was
Yeah.
watching it for Patrick Swayze, and they kept focusing on Johnny Utah and Nick Nolte, or not Nick Nolte, Gary Busey,
Gary-
the other
I
crazy
used to
guy.
confuse him
It's-
too.
it was
Nick
crazy.
Nolte.
White guy, are you thinking? Oh, it's funny. We're gonna make Chris watch The Thing for the first time.
Why
Oh,
hasn't
the
he
82
watched this yet?
John Carpenter one? That's so good.
Yeah, because he was sheltered as a child from
Oh,
horror. His whole family, his mom never let them watch that kind of stuff. So his whole family has such an averse thing to
Oh.
scary movies and horror stuff.
is he prepared? Is he ready?
I don't know if he'll be ready. He really gets so spooked out by horror stuff.
I
But,
don't
want to,
we're
like,
gonna
Thing
watch
is
it
gonna
on
be a good one
Friday
for
with
me.
some people.
I feel like the thing would be a good one to watch. It's got its moments, but it's not like
Yeah, I think-
Terrifier. Or...
Because it's more like sci-fi.
Right.
Yeah, like a sci-fi thriller versus
Yes.
just, like gory.
There's some tense moments in there too, and some good jump scares.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a good ease into horror. It's not.
It
like,
is.
yeah.
It is because the
like Alien.
practical effects are like old timey. Like they still look
Yeah.
good, but they're not so real that you're just
like,
ruined for the
super
rest of your life.
spooked out, yeah. Although Chris
Yeah.
might, we'll see.
I watch it now, and I find parts of that movie comedic, like kind of like when they're tied up in the office on the chair
Mhm.
together.
Yeah, and
And
they're
then
trying
the
to like
one
get
turn-
away.
It's like that's comedy, you know?
I love John Carpenter movies though.
Oh yeah.
I really like
Yeah,
They
and-
Live. That was like my personality in the '90s. Was we were obsessed with the movie They Live.
They live, yeah.
We actually had like, because I used to hang artwork on the wall, and it was like always drawn on like printer paper because I didn't have cool like I didn't know you can buy Bristol
Art
board.
paper. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you get art paper. And then one day we just swapped out all the art with just pieces of paper with those messages from They Live. So if
Oh,
anyone walked
jeez.
in, they just saw that and we're like, we just act like it was all our artwork still. And they would just be like pictures that say obey and consume.
It's so funny.
That's the thing. Like, I was surprised. Like, Roddy Piper didn't do more movies.
He
You
did a
know?
lot of direct-to-video movies.
Is
He
that
did
what
one
it
called-
was?
Yeah, he did one called I'd say Tough and Deadly with Billy Blanks.
Oh, wait a
And
second.
he
Hold
did
on.
one called like Mortal Kombat. He was in a lot of
Billy
Mark
Blanks, like
movies.
Tybo Billy Blanks.
the Tybo guy made a ton of
Tybo,
amazing.
Billy Blanks.
He made a ton of amazing direct-to-video martial arts movies before Tybo, and I
Let's see.
highly recommend everyone watch it because he's a terrible actor, but his martial arts is amazing.
Speaking of 90s action stuff, I heard Ray Don Chong got
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Chris
From
Pratt
Commando.
into the business. Like,
Yeah,
acting.
you know, I
Really?
heard that too. I think Radon Chung was like in Hawaii or something, and he was
Yeah.
her server.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Yeah.
And she
Is
just
this-
kind of liked him and just like, hey,
Mhm.
go.
It's not
why
going to
don't
turn
you-
into a dark story where I have to no longer watch Commando,
Oh
right?
no. She wasn't
Okay.
grooming or anything.
Okay.
No, I think
Okay.
she just thought he had like charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, politics aside, he does have charisma. He is entertaining.
He's entertaining. I don't know what his politics are.
Oh, I think you know.
When I say politics aside,
Oh.
you know.
I think when you say that out loud, I think you know.
Oh no. Oh, Chris Pratt.
He's the worst Chris, as the internet has
He's
decided.
the worst
Oh,
Chris.
wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
The internet made that loud and clear.
Yes.
Did he do anything particular, or was he at a rally or something? Like,
The church he's a part of and is still vocally supporting is the one that like they fund like anti-LGBT stuff and conversion
Oh.
therapy and all that stuff. They're
dang,
very vocal
Yeah.
about it, and he's very vocal about supporting them.
Yeah,
he's
but then
like the worst Chris.
but also he made like an Instagram post that a lot of people found a little unsavory in regards to his like kids.
What?
'Cause he made like a Father's Day post. So so he had a baby with he was married to
Anna
Anna
Faris.
Faris,
Yeah.
and they had a son, and their son has special needs.
Oh
right.
no!
And then they got divorced, and then he married Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter
Yeah.
and had
I
a
know
kid
that.
with her, and so he made I guess it was a Mother's Day post, and I think it was something along the lines of like, thank you for giving me like a healthy child, and everyone's like, why'd you have to write healthy?
Oh,
It was like,
Shit.
which honestly, when I read that, I was like,
mean,
why did you have to write healthy? It's like, because when he has like a special needs kid. So then a lot of people thought that was like a dig at his ex-wife, a dig
Oh,
at his son,
dang.
which it probably was just taken out of context, but
yeah, he probably didn't do it to be malicious, but at the same time,
no, but you know how the internet will take
Yes.
anything out of
Yeah.
context, so it is
Oh,
what
man.
it is.
It is
I mean,
what
when
it
you're the
is.
worst
Yeah.
Chris, though, I feel like
Yeah, he was already
they're
on thin
gunning
ice
for
with
you.
the with the church thing, and then to write
Yeah.
that, everyone's like, "How dare you?"
Isn't he like Schwarzenegger's like son-in-law? Is that his?
Yeah, his
Isn't he-
wife is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver's daughter.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you made like a whole sticker. I feel like it's
I
like a
know.
whole little graphic thing
Nice
there.
with the
Yeah,
smoke and
I-
everything.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was just adding stuff.
yeah.
You know what? A lot of times when I start drawing, I don't have a game plan. I just wing it.
I mean, when I'm
yeah.
here, I don't have a game plan either. I just
Yeah.
doing whatever. I tend to do
No, but-
boring bust shot shoulders and up stuff because it's easy for me, and I struggle enough already with magma.
That's everything I draw is busting up. I don't
Yeah,
ever
it's-
draw anything full bodied.
Well, I know what I'm
Yeah.
adding to the wheel next week. That's going to be
Legs.
Full
legs
body
and feet.
legs. I'll just do this. There's 8 legs on this one.
Nope, human legs specifically.
People
It's weird
legs.
because when I do life drawing and stuff, I have no problem drawing the human form. But there's something
Yeah.
about when I have to like draw it from my own brain. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
these legs don't work.
When I drew that hot dog Flash, I had a picture of the Flash up. That's the only reason I was drawing full body with legs.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta
Otherwise, I
have the
wouldn't do it.
reference. Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Do you guys watch that? Speaking of Chris Pratt, I like what the internet calls him Chris Pratt. Do you guys watch that Tomorrow War on Amazon?
Tomorrow War.
He
He was in the Tomorrow War, and then there's that other one.
Yeah. I watched that.
I think
Yeah.
I did what it's like he time travels or
Time
something,
travel or something.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was a promising movie. They introduced a lot of cool characters, but the two most interesting characters just left in the middle, like in the middle of the movie, and then we just followed all the boring people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And
I
then
didn't
when he
finish
came
that.
back, Yeah, we came back. It was the goofy guy and that one guy that had cancer, so he was just going to kill as many aliens as possible. And then they came back at the end; they were still alive. I was like, I wanted to watch their story because they
Right.
look like they don't get along at all, and that's funny.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that movie was just kind of meh.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. But he was also in that series, The Terminal List, which
No, I didn't see that.
started cool, but just turned into it's just dude bro military shooting bad guys thing. It just gets
Mhm.
old. even though I write that all the time. It just gets old.
Shit.
It just gets old.
I
Read my
forgot-
stuff though; it doesn't get old.
Forgot new stickers came in. These will also be
Oh, that's
okay.
a
awesome.
live box.
Oh, that's really cool.
Decided to do a
Nice
new
size.
Ack.
I love
Nice
that movie.
size.
That's one of my favorites.
I know.
Yeah.
It's fun. They should
Yeah.
do another one. You know, like I feel like I think the
They-
world
That
needs
was-
another one.
That's got some big shoes to fill.
Because there was
Everything
so
right
many
now.
big names in that movie.
It was so
was so
good, and it was so
star-studded.
camp. It was campy and
So
just
it was
the right kind of
campy,
way.
yeah. And there was like they used that footage of the Sands implosion
Yeah,
as part of the movie. That was clever.
I think I
was
just
so
don't like how
Vegas.
the Martians look because it feels a little dated.
Yeah,
the-
they're
the
kind of
graphics.
rubbery.
like
and
the design of
CG.
them.
Yeah, I think I just want to see new ones just
Oh,
on the
I could see
movie.
them being updated a little bit. Yeah, creepier for sure. Did
Yeah,
you see
just
the
watch. No One Will Save You, and then just give them bubble
They
bubble
have
helmets.
the Mars Attacks Halloween decoration. Have you seen that one?
I saw that. I
It's
saw
really
that.
good.
I
How
haven't
much
seen
is
one.
that?
I don't know. It's probably like 300.
$300.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And it just
That's
shoots
the
out a
new
little smoke.
100.
Yeah,
It
this
is the new.
standard.
Oh my god! I was just talking about this with someone the other day. Remember
Uh,
20? Yeah. 100
God.
is the new 20.
Is the new 20? Yeah,
I know,
300 is the
right?
new 100.
Yeah,
Hate that.
yeah.
You know, I remember getting like $20 when I was a kid and was like, "Wow, this is a lot of money."
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing now.
Now I give my kid $20 to go out. They're just like, "Well, come on,"
This is Italy. It's just like
you know, like
a nickel for going to the movies.
yeah, like I can't bribe them with like $1. That just doesn't
Yeah.
work. You know,
Like
it's like
back in the
here's
day.
a pay. Yeah,
Times have
exactly.
changed.
God.
All right,
Hate
we've been going quite a
inflation.
while. We're
Oh,
having
yeah.
too much fun in these
Oh yeah,
podcasts
we're
now.
almost on 2 hours.
Look at
Yeah.
us. Shit, I think the podcast when we first started, we would go on for like what, maybe 3 hours.
Well, we would
When it was
record
audio.
an hour, just over an hour,
Right.
but we would stay on afterwards because I hated editing anything that was over an hour. So I would always cut
Right.
the
You
recording.
just stop,
Yeah,
and then all the good
It's
stuff was
difficult.
after.
yeah, and all the stuff where you're making fun of me was after.
Right.
So, like you
All
said,
right.
the good stuff.
I can
All
wrap
right,
it
thanks
up.
for joining us, everyone.
Thanks
Yeah.
for joining. Thanks, Irie, if you're still here.
Yeah, we're gonna go into Discord to get that recipe.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
right.
keep
Post
yeah.
it in there.
And then
Hurry.
Elisa will make it, and then she will let us know. We'll do
I
a
will-
review.
That's
on,
right.
We'll do a review, and she's gonna be like, hated it.
Oh,
Hated it. No, I'm sure it's delicious.
Well, yeah, I'm giving it. What were their names? I can't remember from In Living Color.
oh God.
Oh, I
Antoine
can't remember what their
something
names.
and-
I see them in my
Right.
brain. I don't know what their names
Yeah.
are. I see the haircut.
Yeah, 2 snaps
I
up
remember
in the
one was
twist.
Anton
Yeah.
or Antoine because anytime he got mad, the other guy would call him Twan.
All right. Well, I'll cut us off at that. So.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah, thanks all.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.